Welcome, my friends. In today's practice, you're going to get 20 minutes to embody the version of you that you want to embody. Think about this. Sometimes personal development is just about visualize and think and thoughts, but your confidence levels are not stored in your thoughts. They are stored in your nervous system. Today, you're going to embody and practice and rehearse that confidence, and you're going to wear it. So after that, that will become your new default. That's all we do here. We are raising the neural habits to the place we want them to be. We're building the connections, the pathways in our minds and in our wire electricity in the body. So everything will become more immediate, more spontaneous, more us. Now we're going to start the practice with both feet on the ground. Take a deep breath and let it out. Good. And I want you to stand. Today is all about expansion. So I want you to stand with your armpits open. Take a deep breath in. This is a Qigong practice. Baseline. I'm going to start with a stillness, and I want you to ask yourself, close your eyes, continue to breathe here. I want you to ask yourself, what's happening in my body? What do I notice right now? If you notice any tension, this is the time maybe to tweak it a little bit. Check in with the shoulders, with the knees, the belly. Take a breath here. And out. In this stillness, just notice what's your body's like right now. And if anything tingly comes here, just let it be. I'm going to start to move. I'm going to start to move here. I'm starting with head rolls, side to side. You can also take it to the back and side to side. What we're doing is we're warming up our body to know that we are exercising. We are going into the studio of our development. Good. I want you to do the same circles, just with your chest. Try to keep everything steady. For those of you who are dancers, this probably is easier. Try to keep everything in one place, just to move the chest in circles. Great. Great. And the other side. We're just warming up slowly. Good. Take the shoulders back. Today we're gonna take them back and more back. And I want you to open up, chest out and go neutral. Again, take your shoulders, roll them back, open up the chest and neutral. Once more, it's so much fun. Roll your shoulders and stick them together and point out your chest. And close up. Fantastic. Now start jumping a little bit with your knees, just to do a little bit of happy jumping. But we are not really lifting our feet, we're just bumping here, okay? And let your arms go as they like. You can do this kind of jumping, or you can keep it shorter. Up to you. Good. Good. Now take your elbows, point them in like this, and go down like this. Your chin stuck to your chest, and go left a little bit and right a little bit. This is another Qigong movement. I love it. This is to activate our spine and our lower back. Good. You can add the bumpiness a little bit. Good. Now open up like so. And let's close one more so you can do that yourself. And open up like so. Okay. Fantastic. All right. I'm feeling warmed up here, all the way up. Let's do circles in our torso. Some people call it otherwise, but let's do a circle here. The other way around, just circling our way through, guys. Awesomeness. This is just to practice our bodies. Okay, good. Go all the way down and up. What I'm doing here is I'm bending my knees all the way down and up. So I'm bending my knees here and up. Bending my knees and up. And if you can, do circles with your knees. Now, as you can see, this is not about yoga. This is about waking up our body, okay? It's not a lot of physical exercise. This is more waking up the body, okay? This is something we used to do before every rehearsal in theater, before starting acting. And acting is taking action, okay? Now I want you to take your feet out. Hope you can see mine, okay? And just circle it. Just circle it, okay? Just do that. And circle, and the other way. All right, so I'm doing the other way. Pointing, flexing, and circling. And circle movements. And the other leg now. Circle movements. Your toes, open them up. And the other way around. Pointing, flexing. And now we are ready. Now, you might have not a lot of space, but still practice this with me. I want you to walk in the space you have and just use the space you have. Maybe it's just a tiny, so you can go back and forth like this if it's a tiny, okay? Or if it's bigger, I want you to explore the entire space and go to places where you haven't been yet, okay? So if you're in a room like me, just go around to places you haven't been there yet, okay? Good. Now this we're gonna call our default walk. And this is a 5, okay? Let's call this a 5. This is our default walk. Now 5 terms of pace, but today we said we're gonna practice on confidence. Now I want you to think about this as your baseline of 5 in confidence. This is your baseline. This is your 5. It's not about the pace, it's about the way you walk. All right? This is your normal, very familiar self. Now, if that's a 5, I want us to dial down in confidence, just to change confidence from 5 to 0. How is it like to walk? Keep walking with me. With 0 confidence, how does it look like? And you explore, how does it look like to you? But 0 out of 10 confidence. Painfully walking here. 0 out of 10 confidence. You're gonna explore higher numbers soon. But first, let's explore this 0 out of 10. Because because we want to be familiar with all the bits in us. Every single emotion we can feel is a blessing. Even if we categorize it as not so nice and 0 out of 10 in confidence. How does a 0 out of 10 in confidence look like in your body? Right? And this is just a manifestation in your nervous system when you don't have confidence. So this is just how, I guess, it's manifest. And you can play out here. And you can take it even farther, right? Take it even farther. Or maybe it looks like this. I don't know. Okay. Okay. And let's go back to 5. You're doing a great job, guys. Let's go back to 5. Notice the difference. Where do you feel the difference? I feel it here. Now that's why it's so important, right? To start noticing our bodies, start to get familiar with it. I notice this here, like in my lower lungs here, okay? Ribs cage. Where do you notice it? What's the difference between a 0 and a 5? Now we're gonna dial it up. Now we're not gonna go all the way up yet. But I want you to dial up just a little bit more confidence, okay? Just a little bit more confidence. Tiny bit more. We are on a 6 now, and I want you to walk in a 6. 6 out of 10 confidence in your room. Now, what do you notice? What is the difference, okay? When you walk in a 6. So I notice my chest went a little bit up, just a tiny bit up. What's with you? I notice I'm walking, and I say this as I do it, but I notice I'm walking a little bit more joyfully. It's like a peacock. I feel like I'm walking like a peacock, right? I have something to show off. Okay, what do you notice? Yeah, my ankles are going a little bit more out. Okay. So this is your 6. Breathe in with it. And now let's explore the 4. How does a 4 look like? 4 in confidence. So this is a 4 out of 10 in confidence. This is the version of me that is a little bit confident, but not the default, a little less than my normal confidence. Just a tiny bit more. And here I can already feel the pressure in my shoulder and in my rib cages. Just more stiffness, like I'm walking a little more stiff. Now, we are acting as if we are in a 4, right? But it's not really pretending, because this is who we really are. We are operating from a place of 4 right now, but we're not pretending to be in a 4. We are acting as if we are in a 4, because this is not a different person. This is still my body. This is still who I am, right? There's no, I didn't replace anything about me, just the way I walk. So I'm acting differently. And that's important. It's important to notice. So we are walking in a 4. What are the thoughts that are popping in your mind right now when you walk in a 4? What is it? Like, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking about? Like, what do you believe about life from this place? Okay, what is it? Okay, now let's shake it up. Shake your body a little bit, okay? Good. Now this was a 4. Are you willing to explore a little further? So let's go back on 6. All right, now I feel more familiar with my 6 because I know exactly what are the traits, okay? I remember This is the beauty of this kind of practice. Okay, some people call it somatic. I don't know how to call it yet, but I think at one point I will have a name. But now that I'm familiar with my 6, I can walk on earth like in a 6. I can discover new places because I have more confidence to explore, right? Good. Now I want you to just stand in a 6. Back to stillness. Pause here and stand in a 6. 6 out of 10 confidence. What are you noticing in your body right now? Any tingling sensations? Any opening up? What are you thinking about? Now dial it up. Just a step, one step farther. 7 out of 10 confidence. 7 out of 10. Now notice the resistance. Notice the resistance and tell her, hey, I'm just exploring. I explored 0, I explored 4, I explored 6, and now I'm exploring 7. Hey, just me in this room. I'm just exploring something new. Alright, so this is a 7. You might hear a voice that tells you, maybe I shouldn't go to 7, maybe it will hurt somebody. But hey guys, this is not true. It's just you in this room. We are practicing, rehearsing. I noticed that voice in me at least. So now at a 7, I'm looking at the world from a different place. I want to walk. I want to walk on a 7. Now I notice my 7 is more calm, as if I have like a robe. Now that's my 7. Wow, I have a robe here. What do you notice on yourself? What is your 7? Chest is definitely up for me. What about you? Just check in. Just bring in awareness, no judgment. Good. And let's dial it up to 8. Just explore the 8. What feels right like an 8? What is an 8? Walk in your room. Even if it's like just tiny back and forth and just walking in 8. And I want you to stand up in a position that feels powerful. Feels like an 8. And rise to that 8. Rise to that 8 and stretch all the way up. Breathe out. Good. Good. Now down. This is your 8. This is your 8. Now we're gonna jump. Jumping from a place of 8. Okay? 8 in confidence. How does it jump? How does it jump? Okay. I want you to dial the jump all the way up to 10. Are you willing to do so? 10 in confidence jump. How does your body jump when it's on the 10? Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Just explore the 10. Yeah. Exploring. I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo when he scores like, yeah. What do you feel like? What is your 10 right now? And make a voice that feels powerful to you here. Okay. Okay. And one more jump here. Shake it out. Shake it out. And let's go back to 5. Now back to baseline, back to 5. And come back a little 5, confidence neutral. And stillness. Like that. Stillness. Close your eyes. Back to our Qigong posture, right? The armpits are open. Breathe out and breathe in. What do you notice on your body right now? Thank you very much for joining me to this practice. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Or maybe more. Feel free to follow along my journey and my practice as I post in here more workouts, more speeches, tutorials, or whatever might come in the future. Bye, my friends.